Today's word is spurious. Spurious is an adjective, and the definition of it is not genuine or false. And here's a quick video about it.
Welcome to Word of the Day with Lance Conrad. Today's word is spurious. Let me tell you a story. Spurious means false or fake. This word is almost completely unchanged from the Latin spurius, which just meant false. Technically, anything false could be called spurious. However, the modern usage of the word indicates more of a lie or scam. If I claim some herb cures cancer and I'm wrong, that's not necessarily spurious. But if I claim some herb cures cancer so I can sell it, even though I know it's worthless, that's spurious. Obviously, people spouting spurious claims are mostly going to be harmful, but there is one case in history where a spurious claim ended up being a good thing. Harry Grindle Matthews was a British inventor in the early 1900s. He had a couple of successful inventions, but when he announced that he had invented a death ray, the newspapers went nuts. Matthews could stop engines, explode gunpowder, and much more from a significant distance with his wondrous device. The problem was, no experts ever saw it work. As you may have already guessed, his claims were spurious, exciting investors, but never actually delivering on a real demonstration. However, another inventor, a Scotsman named Robert Watson Watt, decided to look into this death ray technology himself and see what possibilities there were with manipulating radio waves and such. He quickly worked out that such a ray was impossible, and then came up with something even more useful. Robert Watson Watt, inspired by the spurious death ray, invented the first radar system capable of detecting airplanes. Radar gave the British a tremendous advantage over the Nazis in World War II and helped protect the world from fascism. Please take a moment to support us by sharing.
Here are three examples of spurious being used on TV. The first one is from The Simpsons, Season 2, Episode 13, The Comedy.
I think that's pretty spurious.
Well, thank you, honey.
The second one is from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season 1, Episode 3, Chapter 3, The Trial of Sabrina Spellman.
This is spurious. This is outrageous.
And the last but not least is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 3, Episode 18, The Drama.
He sort of admits himself that his motives are spurious.
And here are two funny images. The first one is of Pinocchio, which makes sense as Pinocchio tells a lot of lies, which makes his nose long. And in this picture, his nose is long. And in the second one, as you probably know, there's no such thing as a $4.50 note. So you can tell that this guy is probably trying to scam the cashier in this case, which is a good example of spurious. And here are three sentences for spurious. After receiving a low appraisal on my diamond ring, I realized that the suspicious looking jeweler had sold me a spurious jewel. The second one is the con artist made me a spurious claim about being a member of the royal family. And the last but not least one is the detective suspected that the evidence was spurious and decided to conduct further investigation. And here are a few examples of its synonyms. So let's just watch this quick video about specious versus spurious.
Hi there, students. Spurious and specious. What's the difference between these two? Okay, these two are very close and they sound quite similar as well, but there is a subtle difference. Let's see, something that is spurious is something that's false. It's something that's irrelevant. Yeah, it's not the real thing. Whereas something that's specious looks true, it's attractively true, it appears to be true, but in fact it is false. So somebody that uses a spurious argument to explain something, the argument is not valid. It's based on logic that is not good. Yeah, it's not sound. Whereas if they use a specious argument, they're using an argument that is not true but looks attractively true. And I think it probably implies that they're trying to trick you. Yeah.
And we're just gonna watch a short segment of it as the video is too long. And the last synonym of spurious is counterfeit. Thanks for watching.